$200,000 extra dollar to satisfy this 100 million pesos. So if you already have a contract with someone else who will give you this 100 million pesos, so, and you make sure that I can only afford $200,000, so then you enter into NDF. The extra amount, which is above 30,000, you will be receiving from the delivery of the contract. It means the reference point or this reference 100 million will not be transferring, only the loss or profit going to be transferred to your account. So since the value of the Jackson's NDF position is 30,000 higher than when the agreement was created, Jackson will receive only the payment of $30,000 from the bank. That's it. So recall that Jackson need 100 million pesos to buy imports, since the peso spot rate now increased. So now Jackson need 230,000. 200,000 he will be paying from his own pocket. 30,000 will be paid by the bank. So at the same time, however, Jackson will have received a payment of $30,000 due to NDF. So from Jackson's pocket, only 200,000 is going out. Rest of the amount above the 30,000 will be receiving from the forward contract, right? It can be receiving, can be the loss as well. If the question is, if we make some kind of like the otherwise scenario, it can be a loss as well. Thus, the NDF also hedge the exchange rate risk, right? So I think we already did this example here. Yes, we also already did this example. Just for your curiosity, so Greylon Incorporation, based in Washington, exports product to a German firm and will receive 200,000 euro. On June 1st, spot rate was $1.12. Forward rate is 1.10. On June 1, they negotiated the contract with the bank to sell $200,000 in the month, and the spot rate was, expected spot rate was like this. Greylon will receive how much money? What they have contracted for. The contract is 1.10 multiplied by 200,000. Answer would be, I think, B. Yes, B is the answer. We already did this in our example of hedging. And now currency future market. It is similar to forward contracts in terms of obligation to purchase or sell currency on a specified settlement date in the future. It means the rules of sell forward and buy forward are the same. Sell, future, or forward. Same rule apply here. So difference is that the future are standardized. We'll talk about in exit 5.2 what does it mean by the word standardized. They offer greater liquidity than the forward contract. Yes. And why is that? Because there are many number of buyers, or you can say that the volume is greater. So typically based on US dollars, but maybe offered on other currency as well. So commonly they are traded on CME, which is Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So let's talk about this. What is this here? So one contract of Australian dollar, 100,000 Australian dollar. If you want to buy Brazilian real, 100,000. British pound, 6 to 500. right? Canadian dollar, 100,000. So if your payment is, for example, 500,000 Canadian dollar, how many contracts you need to purchase? How many contracts you need to be dealing with? One contract is worth of 100,000. So you divide with the contract, you find out 5. So you would be purchasing or selling, according to your strategy, 5 contract, right? Similarly with Chinese yuan, one contract is 1 million Chinese yuan. This is Czech corona, 4 million euro, 125. If you are if you need 500,000 euros, how many contracts you need to buy? You just divide it. Answer would be 4, right? 4 contracts. Similarly with Hungarian forint, it is 30 million. Israeli shekel, 1 million. Similarly to the Swiss franc, which is 125,000, right? So in forward, if we need 5,000 Canadian dollar, we can directly go to the bank, negotiate for customize. Okay, you would be purchasing 5, or you would be selling 500 Canadian dollar after 90 days. That's it. But if you are in future, what is the contract is right? You will be buying 5 contracts. One contract is, for example, 1 million yuan. The calculation is the same, only there is the word standardize here. That's it. So trading currency futures. So firms or individuals can execute orders for currency futures by calling brokerage firm. Since exchange is involved, in America, this is CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So it means there is a brokerage firm or agent is involved here. So electronic trading platforms facilitate the trading of currency futures. So these platforms serve as a broker as they execute the trades desired. So currency futures contracts are similar to forward contracts in that they allow a customer to lock in the exchange rate at a specified currency for a specified period of time. Everything is same regarding the solution, numerical solution, everything is same, except in this, the exchange is involved with standardized purchasing. So the difference between forward and future, first of all, size of contract. In forward, it is tailored to individual or company needs. In future, it is standardized. So if, for example, if one contract is 100,000 and you need $250,000, so how many contracts you need to buy? 2.5? No, because exchange can only give you the whole number. Either you can buy 2 contracts, 2 contracts cannot satisfy your need, you would be buying 3 contracts. It means the reference point would be then 300,000, not 250,000. So that is the problem with the standardized contracts. Rather, if you need 250,000, you just can have the contract with 250,000 with the forward contract. But with future, you will be having 3 standardized dollar contract, and the worth is 300,000. Delivery date can be tailored. It can be for 45 days. The forward date can be 45 days, 360 days, but futures only 30, 60, 90, 120, 180, 270, and 360. But here you can have 15 days, 45 days, 95 days. It's like that. You can have the delivery date. Participants, banks, brokers, multinational companies, public speculations not encouraged, because when it is customized, you can play with the banks, but not for more time. But here, because you have a standard contracts, you don't know the other party is just trusting the broker, which is CME. So the grantor is CME. So it over there people can have more bets, more speculation, they can do that. Security deposits, you don't need to deposit any security, but in case of future, you need to deposit some kind of security with the exchange, mercantile exchange, this Chicago Mercantile Exchange, so that if you have a loss, the loss can be fulfilled through your deposits, through your security deposits. Clearing operation, so handling contingent on individual banks and brokers, no separate clearinghouse function, which means if something happen, you need some kind of backup, something or stock, or you need to save those pile of monies, you can contact the banks. But here, all those inventories handled by separate departments, which means clearinghouse. So it means you're going to be releasing payments on settlement dates through clearinghouse, controlled by CME. Marketplace, both can be telecommunication network as well, but exchange can be contracted worldwide. Regulations, these are self-regulated. Banks can have their